The Los Angeles Lakers have been making waves in the NBA with a noticeable surge in defensive performance. Defense has always been a cornerstone of championship teams, and the Lakers are proving that they are no exception. While Anthony Davis continues to cement his reputation as one of the league's top defenders, the team as a whole has stepped up, showcasing a collective effort that's starting to turn heads. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Currently holding a respectable record of 16 wins and 12 losses, the Lakers are in the thick of the playoff race. This record reflects not just their talent but their resilience as they adjust to a new system under head coach J.J. Redick. Davis, often referred to as the team's defensive anchor, has found himself with much-needed support. His teammates are closing gaps on the court, improving their communication, and embracing a team-first mentality. This isn't just about strategy, it's about buying into a shared commitment to dominate defensively. The season started on a high note for the Lakers. Under Redick's leadership, the team notched 3 consecutive victories, giving fans hope for a strong campaign. But as the grind of the season set in, the Lakers hit some turbulence. Their early defensive struggles became apparent, leaving the team ranked 21st in the league in defensive efficiency. Opponents were exploiting gaps, and the Lakers were finding it difficult to contain high-scoring teams. However, something has changed in recent weeks. The Lakers have begun to find their rhythm, particularly on the defensive side. Recent games have shown significant progress, with the team successfully limiting opponents to lower scoring outputs. A prime example came in their back-to-back wins against the Sacramento Kings. The Lakers managed to stifle Domantas Sabonis, one of the Kings' key players, holding him to modest numbers. Performances like these highlight not just individual effort but a collective commitment to improving on defense. Another standout performance came in the Lakers' 116-110 win over the Memphis Grizzlies. In that game, the team demonstrated an ability to defend the perimeter effectively, limiting the Grizzlies' three-point shooting. These victories are more than just wins. They're proof that the Lakers are heading in the right direction. That said, consistency remains a challenge. Defensive excellence can't just show up in flashes. It needs to be a constant if the Lakers hope to make a serious playoff push. What's been driving this improvement? The answer lies in teamwork. The Lakers are showing a newfound level of unity on defense. Communication on the court has improved, players are covering for each other's mistakes, and there's a noticeable increase in energy and effort. Anthony Davis has been at the heart of this transformation. As the team's defensive leader, Davis has been both a vocal and physical presence, setting the tone for his teammates to follow. Davis himself has been nothing short of spectacular. He's averaging impressive numbers in scoring and rebounding, but his defensive impact goes far beyond the stat sheet. His ability to protect the rim, switch on to smaller players, and contest shots has been critical to the Lakers' success. However, even a player of Davis's caliber can't do it alone. For the Lakers to sustain this progress, every player needs to embrace their role on defense. This means constant communication, sticking to defensive assignments, and maintaining focus for the full 48 minutes. The Lakers' defensive improvement has also led to discussions about potential roster moves. Every game is an opportunity to build chemistry, refine their defensive strategies, and solidify their identity as a team that thrives on both ends of the court. It's worth noting that the Lakers' defensive turnaround hasn't just been about stopping opponents. It's also had a positive impact on their offense. When the Lakers are locked in defensively, they're able to generate turnovers and get out in transition, creating easier scoring opportunities. This has been a key factor in their recent wins and could be a critical element of their success moving forward. As the season progresses, the Lakers are determined to secure a direct playoff spot, avoiding the uncertainty of the play-in tournament. To do so, they'll need to maintain their defensive intensity and continue to build on the progress they've made. With Anthony Davis leading the charge, the guidance of J.J. Redick, and potential reinforcements on the horizon, the Lakers are poised to make some noise in the Western Conference. The path ahead won't be easy, but the Lakers have shown they're up for the challenge. Their recent performances are a testament to the power of teamwork, effort, and a commitment to improvement. As they continue to fine-tune their game, one thing is clear: the Lakers are far from finished. The playoffs are within reach, and with a defense that's finding its stride, this team has the potential to surprise a lot of people. For Lakers fans, the message is clear: stay tuned. This team is starting to show signs of the grit and determination that define champions. Whether through lockdown defense, smart trades, or continued growth, the Lakers are laser-focused on making a deep playoff run. The journey is just getting started, and the best may still be yet to come. Just a few weeks ago, LeBron James faced one of the toughest stretches of his legendary career. Over a span of 6 games, the 4-time NBA champion and one of basketball's most durable players posted uncharacteristic numbers. He averaged only 16.8 points per game, a far cry from his usual production, while shooting just 39.8% from the field. What made this stretch even more concerning was his sharp decline in three-point shooting, a weapon he had honed in recent years. During this slump, LeBron connected on just 3 of his 30 attempts from beyond the arc, a staggering 10% success rate. Additionally, in 5 of those 6 games, he failed to cross the 20-point threshold, a rarity for the man many consider one of the greatest of all time. At 39 years old and in his 21st season, LeBron James continues to defy father time in many ways. However, this recent stretch of struggles highlights a growing reality. Even the best athletes in the world aren't immune to the physical toll of decades of elite-level competition. For LeBron, who has logged more than 66,000 minutes between the regular season and playoffs, managing his workload has become a critical task for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers coaching staff, led by head coach J.J. Redick, understands this. While LeBron remains a cornerstone of the team's success, keeping him healthy and effective is essential, not just for their regular season but for any hope of a deep playoff run. Earlier this month, LeBron was sidelined due to persistent soreness in his foot. The team decided to rest him for 2 consecutive games, and a scheduling break afforded him an additional 8 days of recovery. This pause, while temporary, proved to be a game-changer. In his first game back against the Sacramento Kings, LeBron reminded everyone why he's still one of the most dominant forces in the league. He erupted for 32 points on 13 of 24 shooting, while adding 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. His energy on both ends of the court was palpable, and his renewed efficiency sent a clear message. LeBron is still capable of greatness when he's given the time to recharge. Dr. Evan Jeffries, a physical therapist and sports injury expert, recently weighed in on how the Lakers should handle LeBron's workload for the rest of the season. In a Twitter post, Dr. Jeffries proposed that LeBron be given an extended rest period, about 8 full days, every 15 games. This recommendation stems from the noticeable difference in LeBron's performance after his recent recovery period. Dr. Jeffries even backed up his suggestion with video evidence, showing how LeBron's explosiveness and overall performance improved following the extended break. While this approach has merit, it poses a significant challenge for the Lakers. The reality is that the Lakers' current roster isn't built to consistently win games without LeBron on the floor. While Anthony Davis has had his moments of brilliance, the team lacks the depth and offensive consistency needed to sustain success without its leader. Taking LeBron out for extended periods, especially during stretches where the team faces tough competition, could lead to losses that impact their playoff positioning. This presents a delicate balancing act for the Lakers. How do they keep LeBron fresh without sacrificing too many games in a competitive Western Conference? Instead of long breaks, a gradual reduction in LeBron's minutes might be the answer. Currently averaging just under 35 minutes per game, scaling that back to around 28 to 30 minutes could help preserve his energy while still allowing him to contribute meaningfully. Additionally, reinforcements are on the horizon. 2 key players, Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood, are nearing their returns to the lineup. Vanderbilt, known for his defensive versatility and rebounding, has had his return delayed multiple times but is now targeting early January. Christian Wood, who underwent off-season procedures, is also progressing well in his rehabilitation. The return of these 2 players could be a game-changer for the Lakers. Not only would they add depth to the rotation, but they would also ease the burden on LeBron, particularly on the defensive end. Vanderbilt's ability to guard multiple positions and Wood's scoring off the bench would provide the team with much-needed support as the season progresses. To maximize their chances of success, the Lakers must adopt a multifaceted approach to managing LeBron. Beyond limiting his minutes and integrating reinforcements, the team must emphasize strategic rotations. By staggering LeBron's time on the court, the coaching staff can ensure he's fresh for critical moments without overextending him. Furthermore, the Lakers need to develop a system where other players can shoulder more of the offensive load. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and D'Angelo Russell have shown flashes of brilliance, but consistency will be key. If these players can step up regularly, it will alleviate some of the pressure on LeBron and Davis to carry the team. Ultimately, the Lakers' goal isn't just to make the playoffs, it's to contend for a championship. For that to happen, they need a healthy and energized LeBron James leading the way. While the road ahead won't be easy, the team has the pieces to navigate these challenges successfully. By carefully managing LeBron's workload, welcoming back key players, and fostering a balanced team effort, the Lakers can position themselves as a formidable force in the postseason. After all, with LeBron James at the helm, anything is possible. The Los Angeles Lakers are reportedly making strategic moves to strengthen their roster by targeting an experienced veteran guard through a potential trade this season. As the team looks to rise in the standings and solidify its chances of another deep playoff run, acquiring the right pieces has become an urgent priority. The latest rumors suggest that a future Hall of Famer from the San Antonio Spurs, still in pursuit of that elusive championship ring, could soon find himself in the purple and gold. A trade of this magnitude would not only provide the Lakers with much-needed veteran leadership, but also fill crucial gaps in their lineup. Matt Levine from Newsweek offered insight into the Lakers' current situation, stating, "Los Angeles currently sits in the lower half of the standings, but the organization remains optimistic about making another championship push. With LeBron James and Anthony Davis still leading the team, the Lakers have every reason to believe they can make noise in the postseason. However, for them to truly compete against the NBA's elite, the front office recognizes the need for significant roster upgrades. The Lakers have struggled with defensive lapses and inconsistent three-point shooting, two areas that must be addressed if they hope to contend for a title this year. One proposed trade scenario involves the Lakers sending D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Jared Vanderbilt, and 2 future draft picks to the Spurs. In exchange, they would acquire multi-time All-Star Chris Paul and seasoned forward Harrison Barnes. Such a deal would bring valuable experience, high basketball IQ, and a skill set that could elevate the Lakers' chances of success. Chris Paul, even at this stage of his career, remains a highly impactful player. The 12-time All-Star is averaging 9.6 points, 4.0 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game this season. While his scoring has decreased from his peak years, his playmaking ability, leadership, and ability to control the pace of the game are assets that any contending team would covet. The trade, however, carries some risks. Paul's age and injury history are concerns, as he has struggled to stay consistently healthy in recent seasons. But when he's on the court, Paul's presence could significantly relieve LeBron James of some of the offensive burden, particularly during critical moments late in games. The appeal of this trade also lies in Paul's expiring contract, which would not lock the Lakers into a long-term financial commitment. This flexibility makes it a calculated risk that could pay off immensely. After years of speculation about Paul joining the Lakers, this move could finally become a reality. Harrison Barnes, while not the star he once was, would bring immediate improvements to the Lakers' defense on the wing. His ability to guard multiple positions and his steady offensive contributions make him a valuable addition. This season, Barnes is averaging 11.2 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.7 assists while shooting an impressive 44.7% from three-point range. His combination of veteran savvy and reliable shooting would address some of the Lakers' most glaring weaknesses. Adding Barnes would also provide the Lakers with depth and versatility. His experience as a former champion with the Golden State Warriors would bring additional playoff poise to the roster. This potential trade represents a pivotal moment for the Lakers as they navigate a competitive Western Conference. General Manager Rob Pelinka faces the challenging task of balancing short-term success with long-term flexibility. However, this deal, if executed, could position the Lakers as legitimate contenders once again. Chris Paul's value extends far beyond the stat sheet. His leadership and basketball IQ are assets that could transform the Lakers' offensive identity. Known for his exceptional pick-and-roll execution, Paul would be instrumental in orchestrating the team's offense, setting up both LeBron James and Anthony Davis for high-percentage scoring opportunities. Paul's impact would also be felt on the defensive end. Despite his age, he remains a tenacious defender with a knack for disrupting passing lanes and forcing turnovers. His presence would elevate the Lakers' defensive intensity, particularly in high-stakes playoff situations. Meanwhile, Barnes' addition would solidify the Lakers' wing rotation, giving them a reliable two-way player who can knock down shots and guard the opposition's best scorers. His ability to stretch the floor with his three-point shooting would open up driving lanes for LeBron and Davis, creating a more dynamic and balanced offense. While Paul may no longer be the superstar he once was, his experience and understanding of the game make him an invaluable asset in his 20th season. Playing for a rebuilding Spurs team this season, Paul has still managed to flirt with a double-double average, showcasing his continued ability to make an impact at the highest level. In Los Angeles, Paul would find himself in a system tailored to maximize his strengths. With his basketball IQ and leadership, he could mentor the younger players on the roster while helping the Lakers maintain their focus and discipline throughout the grueling NBA season. For a team like the Lakers, who are constantly in win-now mode, acquiring a veteran guard with Paul's pedigree could be the difference between an early playoff exit and a championship run. His ability to manage the game's tempo and deliver in clutch moments would provide the Lakers with the stability they need to navigate the postseason. If the Lakers are truly serious about adding an experienced guard with one of the sharpest minds in basketball, Chris Paul should undoubtedly be at the top of their wish list. With Paul and Barnes in the fold, the Lakers would not only address their most pressing roster needs but also send a clear message to the league. They're all in on chasing another championship. The clock is ticking for the Lakers to make their move. With LeBron James in the twilight of his career, every season counts. This proposed trade could give the Lakers the tools they need to compete at the highest level while keeping an eye on the future. It's now up to Rob Pelinka to pull the trigger and deliver a deal that could change the trajectory of their season.